Hello out there, YouTube world. This is Cheese Slice 11 coming through with a uh, Legend of Korra review on episodes 12 and 13, the finale of the series. Um, just to start off this episode, I don't know how long this is going to be, so just bear with me. I have a whack webcam as well, so I'm just work with me. We started the episode where we're seeing the aftermath of the blast from Kuvira, and fortunately everyone comes out of there alive, but there are some wounded, including Batar, and so um, they're sent to Asami's office, to get treatment and everyone's kind of like hopeless, and even Bolin says, I mean, we should come back because Kavira is like rampaging and we really can't stop it. We need to come back another day. But but Korra's like, no, we can't. We have to stay here because there's still people that need our help. And so they're going to attack her and they're gonna give um you know their best and their all at it. As they're going to fight, I'm looking at my notes as I'm talking. Uh, Mio has this idea that with this paint, and maybe they can use the paint to like kind of distract Kavira and give a attack they're while they're kind of hidden. And so it kind of works. They actually Bolin, he actually lava beams, and the airbenders they're like they throw their air trying to knock it down. The twins, they actually like rope together like a line and to trip her. So it kind of works a little bit, and even what's his name, Bolin, Lin, and Sue, all three of them combined, like to take like this big old building and like it's taller than the actual mech and just dump it down, and it's like did not do anything. Like that was just horror. It was just like it didn't like look like it didn't take any damage, which was so crazy. On another plan, Derek and Julie, they see some in see some mech coming, so they've been devising this actually looked at like 6 episodes ago, 6, 7 episodes. Derek has that EMP that he uses against the mech, and that was just a small one that he did like impromptu. But this one was more kind of devised, and it takes out all of the people, like all of the mech, like the small mech, but it didn't touch the Kavira's mech. Reason being, as Batar mentions, that it's made out of spirit energy and it's not going to be touched by that EMP. And so I thought that was pretty cool. They bring us Lynn brings Asami's dad out of prison to because he's a genius, try to get some help, and he says there's a device that they can use, like a saw that can cut platinum, and he could see if he could try to equip it on these hummingbird tick. That's like the best chance that they have of actually uh, getting inside the mech. And he actually brings out the point that you need to go attack the heart and the brain because those are things that need to be stopped. And basically, he's referring to the power source in the actual weapon, and that was like really cool to see. That he had that foresight of it, and 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 going on to another scene, you have Prince Wu. He brings in the Badger Modes to help the people uh, escape the civilians because they find out that the train station is like is they're not working right now. So the Badger Modes help the people to kind of escape Republic City because it's in a terrible situation. There's blasts coming through everywhere, and so at any time they could be buried in or something. So Prince Wu, he does a good thing, and he brings these badger from the zoo. Thought that was pretty cool. Next scene we go to um, go with Varric and Zuli. They are they pretty much have those honeybee tech equipped with that plasma sword that can cut the platinum off of Kavira's neck. And before they leave, and I was hoping they was gonna hash Varric and Julie up, and they did so very nicely. Like Varric comes through, man, like spitting this game that was just insane. Like it's like before I go, I need to attach something. It's like attach something. Like what do you mean, man? And it's like I wanna I need to attach this ring to like your finger, and will you do the thing forever? And it was like really cool, like very, and the kiss, and it was like really sweet. I was like, man, he just made up for episode 11. Like thumbs up, man. Good job, good job. Um, so they hashed that up very nicely, and so they actually then they go out and try to attack Kavira. And Kavira, she's still pretty powerful. And so they're swarming in all type of honeybirds, and some of them get real close and actually start um, sawing and trying to make that hole. But Julie and Vera get pretty close, but Kavira swats them off, and Asami and Hiroshima, her dad, they get they get closest. And matter of fact, he he's pretty much like 80% there, and a Kavir, she's coming, and she's like she's finna swat, and um and Asami's like, oh, just we gotta go, we gotta let go, Dad, let go, we gotta go, we gotta get out of here. And like in his mind, I think he knew like I'm gonna die right here because you listen to it before he says, it's like I love Republic City and I would do anything for her. And so that was kind of like a lead on to, oh man, this is gonna be the character that goes. And true enough, he ejects her just in time, and he got that whole 100% done though. It was crazy, but he knew that that's what they needed to get inside, and that was the only way. And it was just really cool because from season one, Hiroshima was just he was in a lot of stuff, but he cleaned up his act, and he just had a lot of time to reflect, and he did that for Asami and for Republic City, and that was just, oh my goodness, it was cool, but it's cool and sad at the same time. I hate they had it like that. And then we go to um, episode two. Episode two, The Last Stand. Um, for more reasons, I think a lot of people had last stands in this episode. Um, Once inside, Korra tells Mako and Bolin to cut the power supply, and tells Lin and Sue to shut off the fire mechanism, or basically like the cannon. And Lin and Sue, they do pretty good. They shut the gun off, and because it was made entirely of metal, but the outside was made of platinum, so it was like, oh, we could do plenty in here, and so they tear that all apart. They do pretty good. And once they find out, and once Lynn, her office, I mean her associate says, oh, the fire mechanism is not working. It's like, oh, it's not working. Like, let me see. And then she says, oh, I've lost connection to it. I can't even bend it anymore. So she just chugs that thing into this kind of forest area where it's got some trees. And I was like, oh, I was like, man, that's like, why would she do that? It's like, but hey, I guess she found it useless. I mean, that's Kavir. You ain't doing nothing. Get out of my way. Like, she just ripped that off. It's like, okay. So And then Mako and Bolin, they do some pretty good work. They have to take out a pretty much engineer a piece, and they do that in kind of a timely fashion. And Mako's like, there's only Mako has Bolin's like, is the how do you take this? How do you take it out? How do you take this machine out? You spent a lot of time with Julie and Barry. Like, how do you take it out? And he's like, it's all I know is that it just blows up once you if you mess with it. And so Michael's like, I think I know what to do. I'm gonna shoot electricity towards it, and I think I'm gonna redirect some lightning, you know, and see if that's gonna pretty much be the only way that it I can destroy it. And Bolin, he's like really sad because he doesn't want to see his brother die, and they had this really cool brother moment, and I really appreciate that kind of that that breadiness. It's really I really enjoyed that. Um, let's see, and and from that he does succeed in what he wants to do. He ends up blowing up the mech and half. Like it basically like destroys upper half and bottom half, and flipping over. I didn't mention this before. I don't know why, but because Korra decides that she's gonna just head on fight Kavira, and the fight between Korra and Kavira, part two, it's pretty good. Like, it pretty much ended in a draw. I mean, they both had some good like ending moments. I mean, they were toe to toe in my opinion, throughout that whole fight, and and afterwards, so and in the process they make another like a spirit portal, and so the spirits are back in the human world, are roaming free, and while they're and Kavira and Korra, they're in the spirit world, and Korra kind of talks to her for another bit, and and just kind of talks to her like a human being, like not even as enemies, just trying to get some closure. And she says, and of course, I'm a lot like you. I'm very fierce, and I want what I want, and I can see like the things like that you're going through. And Kabir's like, no, no, you don't understand me, and you don't understand me. But of course, like, but I do, like, and she kind of consoles her, and for one moment right there, I think Kabir was really like, man, I really messed up, and I truly messed up, like, and so Korra takes her back to the regular world, and her team is all in next, like, y'all hand her over, and like, Rhea's like, it's over. It's like this battle is over. Like I owe her my life, and so she says, I'll take whatever punishment they have to give me, and and that was just it was cool to see her finally realize that she didn't have it. She was done. Um, and from there, we go to the wedding of Julie and Derek, and it was pretty good. Just seeing everyone dressed real nice. You kind of see like a majority of the characters throughout the season, and the wedding was a nice way to kind of end the Avatar series. I mean, the Legend of Korra series. And I, and I hope how it looks like you had that scene with Korra and Asami, they're finna go to the spirit world, and maybe that's like a continuation. Continuation, and there's also hints like uh, um, of Prince Wu. He says he's gonna give up the monarchy and let presidents just be elected, and and so Mako was saying that I'll be there for you if you need me, and Korra says kind of the same thing too. and I just thought it was really good. I really enjoyed this episode. Well, these two episodes, excuse me. Um, I mean, this has been great. I want to say I've watched every episode of Korra, and this right here was just it was a good way to end it. I love what they did here. Kept kept your mind thinking and puzzling. Like, what are the possibilities? I've heard a lot of reviewers talk about. Um, I hear a lot of reviewers talk about like comic books, and it would be cool even if they don't actually do like a show of horror to just continue it so the fans have something, and if you stayed for this review, I think I'm looking at 18 minutes right now. I really appreciate it. Please hit that like button, comment, or subscribe. I'm gonna try to do some more videos, some anime. I'm trying to do some gaming and stuff, and just different things. My channel, I don't really have a definition for it yet, but I do wanna entertain people is what I'm trying to do. And thank you for watching, and you all have a great one.